Hold on to something, folks, because you're about to be whiteboarded. Hello and welcome to our inaugural episode of whiteboarded. You might be asking yourself at this point, what is the purpose of this presentation? And I'm going to explain in detail. Essentially, the term whiteboarded is a play off of the term waterboarded. Of course, it should be pretty obvious to most people. Of course, the the caveat here is that we're talking about a white board lecture series. Please disregard my terrible penmanship. Yeah, so that's the general gist of it. I'm going to fill your head with my expertise on any topic. It could be anything that will come up in the line of this series. I'll also take recommendations from YouTube comments, etc. if it actually catches on. I would like to say that it's going to be serious, but I suspect that given who I am, it will probably take a rather bizarre turn in different places. So, yeah, without boring you, intentionally, that's the gist of what the series is going to represent. And, let's just give a little taste test here. Obviously, another cool facet of this is, which should be patently obvious to anyone that's, conscious, is that we are in VR right now. And of course, I'm inside of the game Rec Room. Okay. I am not an artist. Do not expect me to be better than your friend who is an artist and draws manga. I'm not going to be able to compete with that. That's not the purpose of this. Try to stay focused here. But as a little taste here, what I'm gonna do is give you like a quick, I don't know what you would call it, a bonus lecture on something like I can't pick this thing up on let's say what do you think, macroeconomics? Would that be is that too esoteric? Well, anyway, here's just an example. Central banks, they like to print money and then issue debt, right? So they'll do like $1, right? And then their reserve ratios, will be something like, okay, we have $1, so let's loan out times 10 on that dollar. So here we've got $10 minus 1. So we got $9, right? That does not exist in all reality, right? Now, the problem here, of course, is that when you have all of this money that's being multiplied and there's no physical, come on, there's no physical equivalent to it in the real world, The problem is that you get a certain number of people here that, I apologize for this crappy artwork. You get a certain number of people here that are getting thrown under the bus by default. See? By default percentage, because the debt is a direct ratio to what? The population. So I'm saying, with my incredibly terrible artwork. So why does this matter? Why does any of this stuff matter? It matters because as long as there's more... Okay, so if there's more debt... Alright, so if there's more debt than physical... Oh, that's terrible. If there's more debt than physical currency, it's a greater sign here. What's the result? The result is can never be repaid. Okay? And that is a very important point here. It can never be repaid. It's very, very simple mathematics. You should look into this and study a little more yourself if you're interested. And I don't know what the answer to this is. There's a direct correlation, of course, between, you know, population growth and energy. So, you know, perhaps if energy were cheaper, probably, so cheaper energy, like if they, this is terrible. I can't even write in this damn thing. Okay, if cheaper energy will mean what? That'll mean that the money that would have been spent on inflation, you know, will disappear because energy is the number one market. So cheaper energy will translate into the debt shrinking. But there's a lot of problems with deflationary spirals and people, you know, like it will upset the order of things. I don't know what the solution is. The Keynesian economists will probably say one thing and the Austrian school will say one thing, but the fact of the matter is that eventually we'll have to come up with a solution. So I think it will probably be cheaper energy technology, you know, tech, question mark, who knows, but cheaper energy will likely be the savior here. Anyway, so there's just a little taste of the kind of crap that I'm gonna talk about, and you know, probably get a little fancier here as the series goes on, but yeah. So I hope that you tune in for the next episode and share all of this crap with your friends. Thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.